Good news there for the petroleum sector. Well, Kenya has signed 2 pacts with Ethiopia set to boost the country's energy and petroleum needs. Among them is an agreement to construct an oil pipeline running from Ethiopia through Kenya, as well as a power purchase deal that is expected to supplement and stabilize the country's power supply. In today's edition of Transformers, we examine just what this means for the 2 economies. Kenya-Ethiopia Pact. Cooperation on regional projects took center stage when visiting Ethiopian Prime Minister Haile Desalegn held bilateral discussions with his counterpart President Uhuru Kenyatta.
This is your home.
Top on the agenda was talks of partnering in energy and construction of an oil pipeline linking Kenya and Ethiopia.
Signing of memoranda alone is not sufficient. We are keenly both going to monitor the implementation of those memoranda, because that is what our partnership should be about. Implementation, not just signing of memoranda.
We as a pillars in the Eastern Africa region, if we cooperate to the next high level, we can bring changes, strategic change that can take place in this region.
Kenya has signed a power purchase agreement with Ethiopia to receive 400 megawatts of hydropower in the next 18 months.
We've had some collaboration with Ethiopia in terms of the electricity. They are connecting some parts of Kenya. Moyale is we are getting electricity through Ethiopia. They are now connecting Sololo. And also we made proposals for them to connect towns along Turkana.
Works on the 500 kilovolt power line, which will be used to transmit the power, is already underway with contractors on site.
They are building the biggest hydropower. So we've had a very good collaboration in terms of the electricity.
Aside from energy, Kenya and Ethiopia have agreed to construct an oil pipeline from the Kenyan coastal town of Lamu to the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa. The move to build an oil pipeline stems from Kenya having discovered over 750 million barrels of oil in northern Kenya, Turkana. The pact between the 2 countries follows a botched deal between Kenya and Uganda, who fell out in plans to route a pipeline linking the 2 East African nations, which have huge oil deposits.
The contracts have been signed, they have been provided, the contractor is on the ground. So please, just take a visit to Lamu and go have a look.
With plans to build a large new port in Lamu, dubbed Lapset, the Lamu-South Sudan-Ethiopia transport corridor is expected to boost regional connectivity by allowing bigger ships and more cargo to be moved through the borders. Landlocked Ethiopia is keen to reduce its reliance on the port in Djibouti, which is one of the most expensive in the world. The 2 areas of cooperation are billed to be key in tackling the cost of doing business in the region, which is still way too high compared to her peers such as Ghana, Egypt, South Africa, and Angola. Aby Agina, KTN News.